Welcome to our cockpit, which is our outdoor living space. Just like the inside, we're trying to make this a little bit more comfortable, especially since we're going to spend the majority of our time out here because, let's face it, the whole point of this trip is to be outside and see the world. We've made a few upgrades, one of which is the new cushion covers. We had an old like vinyl material on top of them. It was very uncomfortable, sticky. They were old, falling apart. So we've got this nice new upholstery fabric. And then we're also building ourselves a little kind of bimini Dodger combination enclosure, which is going to provide us a little bit of protection from the elements in the event that we got rain. We have a little bit of spot that we can hide out from it. And then also, when we used to have rain, we would have to close all of this up. And now we'll be able to leave it open for the majority of the time. We might have to put in a couple of panels, something like that, but at least keep a little bit of air moving while we are in rain and everything else. So the majority of it's been in for quite a while, probably a month now. But these two panels here and the equivalent ones over on the other side are new, and I'm dry fitting them today to try to make sure that they all go in right, and then I got to put all the fasteners in so that they're all set in place, and then this part will be done. I do have a little bit more work on the back to do because I'm going to basically extend this the rest of the way back in the boat, and so I've got a little bit of templating and some other sewing to do. And I think other than the adjustment to the sail bag, which I made just a little bit too small for our new mizzen, I made it before we had the mizzen, and it is what it is. But I got to make a little bit of an extension to that, and I got that to do, and I think that's pretty much it on the sewing project. Then I'll be able to finally return the sewing machine that I've had for way too long. So, but they're all dry fitted, they're templated, and I think we're in good shape to take them down and put some snaps on and start putting fasteners in. So I'm gonna go do that. Rocky day today. Very rocky day.
Woo! Are you okay?
I'm alright. It's getting hurt.
Ooh!
Oh, those were up there, yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
It's alright.
Why did you have them up there?
Because it was a safe spot for them, so I took the bimini down.
Why do they need to be safe?
Well, these scratch really easily, so
Okay.
we gotta be very careful with them. Also, they kink really easily, so yeah, they're just very difficult to deal with, so they'll be alright. Back to my favorite pastime, which is destroying the inside of the house. Actually, I was supposed to be working on outside projects, doing a little bit of templating, finishing up my last little bit of sewing, but it's raining all day today. I did get all the panels installed yesterday for the Dodger, which means that we get to leave our ventilation hatch open so that whenever it's raining, we're not all muggy and miserable and just absolutely terrible down here. All that's finished up, but since it's raining, actually, that trickling noise, just disregard that. That's not a leak inside the boat because of the rain. It's actually, we're filling up the water tank. We went to go brush our teeth last night and realized we were fresh out of water. So topping those tanks off today. But since it's raining outside, I'm focused on inside projects, which are the port side settee. Kelly got the cushion covers dropped off at the people that are going to be cutting the foam and stuffing those yesterday. So now I'm under the crunch to get this done. And since this was our storage area, which I've now relocated to the steps, now blocking us inside the boat, fire hazard, disregard it, who cares, don't worry about it. But now that I've got that out of the way, I can finish this up and then try to organize underneath here to get some of the stuff that was on top down underneath it, and then we can actually have this ready so that when we get the cushion covers back in a couple days, we can have our second sofa, which actually this is going to be a better sofa. It's deeper, leans back a little bit, it's a little bit more natural. This is going to be our normal hangout spot, so I got to get this finished up. I'll talk to you later. So what do you think of the new gigantic sofa?
I feel really tiny, and it echoes a lot. So echo, echo, echo. It's like a little cubbyhole cave right now. I almost have a headrest. And my legs stick out funny. But it's good. gonna be like a mini twin bed. So, what's underneath of the mini twin bed?
Here we have our new and improved portside settee. The old one had this like pull-out sofa type thing, and you could only actually lift it up to like maybe here to be able to get anything in and out of, and that was just impossible. But now that I can actually open it all the way, I got my tools in here, got my drill bag in here, I got my screw boxes in here. We're not going to talk about what's up there, just ignore what's up there. But I've got tons of storage, and it's much, much better now. So
You have to tell them what's up there now.
that's our holding tank. So that's where all the sewage from the toilet goes. You're not allowed to pump all that overboard if you're within inland waters. There's all kinds of regulations. So we got to put it in there, and then whenever we are out of those territories, then we can actually pump it out in the ocean, or we can have it pumped out in a marina. But this is a much better setup. We got a nice deep sofa. It is actually going to be like 4 inches of cushion, so this back's not going to be as big as it was when it swallowed Kelly. And also, I've got to redo a little bit with this hardware that supports the back so that it can slide down just a little bit more because it's not where I actually want it. So, but this is a far better setup on the portside settee. Very productive day indoors. Shucks. Of course, I let the morning go away, and now it's about to start raining. I was just about to start Tim putting out here. So I got to not do that today. Tomorrow's supposed to be nice. The whole rest of the week's supposed to be nice. So at least I got the rest of the week to do it, but I was hoping to get it knocked out. Rats. Got to find something else to do now. Making the best use of time in the rainy day. Instead of being able to do the Tim putting and finishing the Dodger, I am working on modifying what is our mizzen sail cover. I've got my assistant here who is all over the place. She's keeping us company.
She's harassing the camera lady.
Yeah, she is.
Let me scooch back.
I got dog hairs in my mouth too, so. But I made this sail cover before we actually had the new mizzen, so I didn't know the exact dimensions, and it turns out there were a few things that were too big on the mizzen that didn't account for, so I just got to add like 7 inches to the bottom of this. So getting that taken care of today so that I am officially done with all of the sewing projects.
No, you're not.
No, I know.
The templating.
Yeah, I know. But this and the templating and the Dodger piece, and that's it. So, I'm close.
It sounds like a lot.
It's not a lot. It's not a lot.
So you're close to being done.
Near to the finish line. Very near.
You'd never be this close without your assistant.
Yeah. Biscuit.
Give her a kiss.
No.
What? Do you see that face? She's looking at me so sad. Just break it off.
Be that way.
What were you doing with that green tool that just broke?
So these are the supports for the portside settee back, and I gotta cut these. You can see how these ones are a little bit elongated holes. These are just regular round holes from a drill bit. These have to be able to slide a little bit to make sure that the seat sits all the way down the way it needs to. And I was trying to use a little rotary tool with a bit to try to elongate it, and it caught, spun, and then snapped the bit off. So now I'm using a good old-fashioned hoop back saw, which is probably what I should have used from the start, but I figured I'd see if the rotary tool would help. Didn't work. New cushions are here.
Do you want me to pull you over?
I had a tailwind, so I made it across.
It's almost as impressive as when I had to climb, what, like 4 feet up the side?
Something like that.
It's a nice supportive back to the couch you have there. Must be super comfortable.
It's very comfy. This thing's so deep. I could sleep here. You get the V berth, this is my berth.
I will be right there next to you.
There's enough room.
I know, there's enough room, and forget that.
Yeah, this is good. This ended up at the right height, which is good. This is it.
I hope that's not it.
Now I gotta go get the back cushion. And then I gotta get the stapling. But very happy with how it's turned out. Came out at the right level. It's good. What do you think?
Well, I'm super excited that this is finally coming together to be more of a living space and less of a in progress half garage on one side and half living space on the other side. I'm really excited we'll finally be able to put the table down and use it to eat on top of instead of having to always make sure I don't drip any of my food on our sofa. And it'll be nice to be able to work at a table. Not that this isn't comfy, but it gets old and the sucker gets hot. So I want this on a table so I don't have to burn my legs off anymore. So I'm excited. And it's going to be a great day bed for naps.
Perfect day bed for naps.
Mm-hmm.
Nice and deep.
Yes. You can't join me because you don't take naps. Like a weirdo.
Yeah, no.
More naps for me.
Does it fit or is it too fluffy?
Tough call. They got batting on the back side of it, and I don't know if I need to take it off because I don't know if I need just a little bit more overlap. I mean, I can pull it tight, but I just don't want the back to be too tight. I'd like a little bit of softness.
What's the worst thing that happens if you staple it and change your mind?
Just gotta pull a lot of staples out. Probably do that.
I was gonna say, that sounds like the easier option.
Yeah, probably so.
Because once you do it, you're not going to want to do it or redo it.
Redo it. Yeah.
Plus, they have that whole foam encased in some fabric that's glued together.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
All right, I'm going to put this down. Get to helping you.
What?
You alright?
Yes.
We're stapling the back on. Trying to make sure we compress.
He said he didn't need my help. He needs my weight and my skills. Alright, how's this? Alright, is your thumb out of the way? Do that.
Stuff all over the floor.
Right here?
Yep.
Right, like this?
That's it. What do you think?
I always headbutt at you. I like it. That's what I think.
It's like that side, but bigger.
You can sit, and I can nap, and I can put my feet on you. Too far away.
Very happy. Where's your throw pillows?
We didn't have anywhere to store them. They were in the back of my car, along with almost everything else, because that's our other garage. We won't have a car forever. But I stuck them at my parents' house because they were starting to get dirty, because somebody kept throwing garage items on top of them. So we don't have them to make it all pretty right now.
We can do that tonight.
Let's go.
That feels homey.
It does. I stole the throw pillows from the other sofa. I don't have a headrest anymore.
No, yeah, it was tall enough to give you a headrest before.
I hate headrests, so that's perfect. I always have unintended headrests because I'm petite. It's nice to finally have a surface to eat on instead of balancing all of this and trying to eat it and not destroy everything and make a mess.
Yeah, much, much better. That's one more project that's knocked out so that we are now closer to being able to sail off. Make sure to subscribe so that you can follow along on the journey, and we'll see you in the next video.